In our last class, we studied that solids and their characteristics. Solids have a different characteristics. Those characteristics exhibit the given matters are solid. But in this class, we will study about the next matter, that is liquid. In this class, we will study the characteristics of liquid. Okay, then the first characteristic of your liquid is liquids do not have a fixed shape. Liquids do not have fixed shape. The first characteristics of liquids do not have fixed shape. In a solid, we state that solids have fixed shape because of the position of particles are fixed. But in this case, the position of particles are not fixed. Means it has some interparticle space and force of attraction is somewhat decreased. When you compare with the solids, the mainly thing is in liquids the position of particles are not fixed. Because of that, the liquids do not have fixed shape. This is the first one point of your liquids. And the next means fixed shape means when you pour any liquids to any container, it gets the shape of container. Because of that, we state that it not have a fixed shape. When you pour your liquids on the surface of water, what happens? It slides on the surface of water, or it stick on the surface of water. No, it not stick on. But when you when you keep this duster on the surface, it not slides. The shape is fixed. Because of that, it not slides. But what about liquids? It slides because it not have a fixed shape. It takes the shape of containers because of the position of particles are not fixed. Then the next one, liquids have a fixed volume. Liquids have fixed volume. Your liquids have fixed volume. When you add, just take one example, you have 1 liter of water. Add this to first container, second container, third container, fourth container. These are 4 containers. Add 1 liter of any water. Take a water. Add it to first container, second container, third container, and also to the fourth container. And check whether the volume is increases in any one of these or decreases, or it is same. Whatever the container, whatever the instrument you take, but the volume is fixed. In this container also, the volume is 1 liter. This also is 1 liter, 1 liter, and 1 liter. The only difference is shape. The only difference is shape. But the what about your volume? Volume is fixed because of some strong force of attraction. Comparing with solid, it is somewhat low in the force of attraction, but it has a force of attraction. Because of that, the liquid volume is always fixed, but shape is varies. This is the second one characteristic of your liquid. And the third one is liquids do not compress much. Liquids do not compress much. Your liquid do not compress much. What about solid? Solid is not compressed because there is no interparticle space. But your liquids have some interparticle space. When you compare with the gas, the interparticle space of liquid is low. But when you compare with the solid, the interparticle space of liquid is somewhat more. Because of that, the whatever the interparticle space, that much only it compresses. Then in liquids, the interparticle space is very low. Okay, because of that, liquids do not compress much. It compresses, but do not compress much. If you try to compress in a huge quantity, it not compress it, because in between the particles of liquids, there is the only small amount of interparticle space are present. This is the third property of your liquids. Then the next one, liquids not fill the container completely. Completely. Okay. When you consider your liquids, it not fill the container completely. Why it not fill the container completely? Because the volume is fixed. Okay. When you add anything to the container, because of fixed volume, it not fill the container completely. Yes or no? Because of that, when you add anything, the volume is fixed. Because of that, the level of this any liquid not rises because of strong force of attraction. The particles are pull towards each other. The particles pull towards each other, and very small amount of interparticle space is there. Because of that, your liquids do not fill container completely. This is the next point of your liquids. Then the next one, liquids have a moderate density, means not high and not low. The next one, fifth one, liquids have moderate density. What about solids? The solids are high in density because it occupies less volume and it has a high mass. Because of that, solids are high in density. But what about this one? This is moderate. Moderate means less than solid and more than gas. Between solid and liquid, between solid and gas, the liquid exists. Because of that, the density of the liquids is in the moderate state. Why? Because it occupies more volume than your solids. Just take 1 kg of solid and 1 kg of solid and 1 kg of water. Which occupies the more volume? Of course, your liquids occupies more volume than your solids. Because of that, the density is going to decrease. Because what is density? Density is nothing but mass by volume. When the volume increases, density decreases. Because of that, in the liquids, the volume is more, but in solids, mass is more. Because of that, the liquids have the moderate density when you compare with your solids, because of somewhat low force of attraction and some more interparticle space. Okay, this is the next point. Then the next one, liquids flow easily. Sixth one, liquids flow easily. Liquids flow easily. Why it flow easily? Because it not have a fixed shape and the force of attraction is somewhat decreases and position of particle is not fixed. When the position of particle is fixed, the flowing is somewhat negligible. But in this case, yes, it has some force of attraction. But when you compare to the solid, the force of attraction is somewhat decreases. Because of that, liquids flow easily when you pour on any surface. Okay. Then yes, liquids flow easily. Why it flows easily? Because of that arrangement of particle. Okay. In solids, the particles are arranged very closely, but in liquids, comparing with solid, in liquids particles are not arranged closely. Because of that, it slides over any surface and it moves easily. And the next one, that is kinetic energy. In solids, what happens? What about the kinetic energy of particles? Yes, what about kinetic energy of particles? Yes, of course, in solids the kinetic energy of particle is very negligible because the position of particles are fixed and very closely arranged, and your solids will not flow easily. Because of that, the kinetic energy is very negligible. But in this case, liquids have kinetic energy. The particles of liquids have kinetic energy. Okay, particles of liquids have kinetic energy. Why it has kinetic energy? Because it is able to flow easily, and the position of particles are not arranged very closely and very compactly. Okay, there is a somewhat low force of attraction and more interparticle space. Because of that, it has a kinetic energy. Because of that kinetic energy only, it flow easily. This is one more point of your liquids. Then the last one, liquids diffused. Liquids gets diffused. Means that is about diffusion. Okay, liquids gets diffused means, or it has a property of diffusion. In solids, what happens? In solids there is no diffusion property, but in liquids it has a diffusion property. Why? It has an interparticle space. When the between particle there is an interparticle space. When between particle, if it has a space, then it get diffused. But when you don't have a space, we will not able to diffuse. Because of that, because of very small interparticle space, it get diffused, but not more than gas, and very means not more than gas it diffused, but more than solid. Okay, it diffused less than gas and more than solids. Okay, because of that, we can easily pour any liquid substance to another liquid substance. Yes, just example, different types of liquid substance are there. Your soda is added to liquid because of this diffusion property. Diffusion means spreading of one substance into another substance by the movement of particles. These are few properties. First one is liquids do not have a fixed shape. Why does it not have fixed shape? Because of motion of particles are not fixed and low force of attraction. Liquids have fixed volume. Yes, it has a fixed volume because of some force of attraction. Okay, it not it rises the volume. The particles are in the attraction. Liquids do not compress much because of small interparticle space. Liquids not fill container completely. Why not fill container completely? Because of a fixed volume. Liquids have moderate density because of more volume, and the liquids flow easily. Yes, it of course flow easily because of kinetic energy, and it has a somewhat less force of attraction compared with solids, and liquids get diffused easily because of interparticle space. These are the properties of liquids. Yes, then the next one, that is characteristics of gases. Okay, then the first character, gases compressed much. As solids do not compress, liquids compressed but not much, but gases compressed much. Why it compressed much? Because of more interparticle space. Yes or no? In solids, what about interparticle space? There is no interparticle space between particles, but in liquids there is an interparticle space, but in a less quantity. But in gases there is a more interparticle space. Okay, because of this more interparticle space, it get compressed. Okay, because of this compressed property, in your LPG we fill the gas, not liquids or solids. Because of that, in your LPG gas and your fire extinguisher, in all that we fill the gas, not solids and liquid, because of this compressed property. This is the first one property of your gases. Then the next one, gases not have fixed volume, fixed shape and volume. Yes, in solids have fixed shape and fixed volume. In liquids, it not have a fixed shape, but it has a fixed volume. But what about the gases? It not have fixed shape as well as fixed volume because of a very low force of attraction. In between the particles, there is no force of attraction. When the force of attraction is exist, the particles hold together. But in gases, the interparticle space is very more and the force of attraction is very less. Because of that very less force of attraction, it not have any fixed shape. When you add a gas to any container, it gets the shape of, it not gets the shape of container. It can flow easily and the volume is not fixed because it is flow in whatever the place. Because of that, gas is not a fixed shape as well as a fixed volume. This is the next property. Then the next one, it can flow in all directions. Gases flow in all directions. Why it flow in all directions? Because of low force of attraction and more interparticle space and the kinetic energy of particle is very high. Okay, because of that low force of attraction, it can flow in all directions. Okay, because of that, when you add any gas molecule to any container, it can flow in like this. Whatever the direction, it can flow because of low force of attraction, high interparticle space and more amount of kinetic energy to the particles. This is a one more property. Then the next one, the diffusion property. Gases have high diffusion property. Why it gets high diffused? Because of more interparticle space. When the interparticle space is more, we can diffuse easily. We can move one particle into another particle between that interparticle space. But in solids, no interparticle space. In liquids, some interparticle space. But in gases, there is more interparticle space. Because of that, one gas is mixed with another gas easily. This is one more property. Then the next one. Yes, because of this diffusion property only, in our environment all gases are mixed. Yes or no? And liquids also mixed with some proportion, but solids do not mix because of this low diffusion property. Then the next one, density. Gases are low in density. So why it is low in density? Because it occupies more volume. In our surrounding also, air is present. It occupies more volume than liquid than solid. Because of that more volume, the gases are low in density. Because of that, if you add anything, solid, liquid, if you take the solids, liquids and gases, in the bottom, the solids are arranged above that liquids and above that gases. Because of that low density only, in your balloons we can fill the gas. Okay, because of that helium gas which moves upwards because of this low density. Why it has low density? Because it occupies more volume. Then the next one, it can fill the container completely. Why it will contain completely? Because of more amount of kinetic energy to the particles. Particles in the gases are high in the kinetic energy. Because of that more kinetic energy, it can flow in all directions. Because of that movement of particles, it can fill the container completely. When you add only a small amount of air to your water and close that, within a fraction of second the gas particles are completely filled. Because of that, in your tubes and tires you can fill the gas because of this property. These are the properties of water, your gases. In last class I asked one question. That question is, your rubber is solid even though it what your rubber is also solid. Yes, in the last class I asked one question. Your rubber band, when you stress rubber band, the rubber band is also solid, but it changes its shape and why. Okay, just observe, when you have rubber band, it has its original shape, but when you apply the external pressure or external force, then only it changes its pressure or its shape. When you leave your force or pressure, what happens? Again it regain its shape. Because of that, in the external force only your rubber band changes its shape, but when you leave or when you free the force, again it regain its shape. Okay, this is the answer for your question. I hope you all understand these properties of solid, liquid and gas. Read one more time. If you have any doubt, clarify me and I will send notes to you. Thank you.